In this video, we will discuss about examination of hair as an evidence in the scientific investigation of a crime. As already we seen that forensic science is about the methods which will helpful to the investigating officer, which will also reduce the workload of the investigating officer, and it will reduce the third degree methods in the investigation of crime. And in this video, we will discuss the importance of examination of hair. And morphologically, a hair can be divided as three: tip, root, and shaft. So tip, you know what is tip, the end of hair, and root and shaft. The hair which is between tip and root is shaft, and tip. Tip, we will the examination of tip, we can understand whether the hair are natural or cut. Normally, the hairs of women and Sikhs are not cut. Further examining the cut hair, if the tips are clear cut, they may be severed with a sharp instrument. And if the cut stepped or irregular in appearance, it is likely to have been severed by a blunt instrument. And root. The examination of a root of a hair is useful to find out whether the hairs have been pulled off by force or have fallen by themselves. So we can understand whether the hair is pulled off by force or fallen by themselves. And shaft, by understanding or by examining the shaft of a hair, we can understand that from which to find out the part of the body from which it came. And hairs from the head are generally round and sometimes oval. The inner structure, next we can understand the inner structure of a hair. The inner structure, this is we have seen the outer structure, that is the tip, hair shaft, and hair root. And we also seen that examination of these three things of a hair will very useful in the investigation of a crime. And next we will understand the inner structure of a hair: medulla, cortex, cuticle. So this is the inner structure of a hair: medulla, cortex, and cuticle. Medulla. So understanding medulla, we can know that a hair with narrow medulla may be human hairs, and hair with a thick medulla may be of hairs of animal. And cortex is composed of fine fibers of protein material. It carries pigment material. It is useful to identify and the individualization of hairs. And cuticle in human beings are flattened, and in animal hair scales protrude outward from the shaft. And cuticle in human hair consists of translucent scales laid one over the other as tiles on the roof, with the free end pointing towards the tip of the hair. So these are the three things: medulla, cortex, and cuticle, the inner part of the inner structure of the hair. And examination of hair in the laboratory. For the purpose of investigation, the investigating officer will collect the hair from the scene of occurrence and send it to the laboratory. The hair collected from the scene of occurrence may be of the person who are suspected to do the crime, and maybe hair from maybe the hair belongs to the hair maybe belongs to the witness in the crime scene. So this hairs collected from the scene of occurrence and sent it to the laboratory. And in laboratory, the forensic experts will examining the hair thoroughly. And laboratory, when after examination, the uh, main things we can understand from the examination is that one is the hair. By verifying the cortex, we can identify whether the hair belongs to animal or human. That's the foremost thing. The next is from which part the hair is originated, from eyelids, nose, pubic areas, hair, head, etc. So other thing is from which part is from which part the hair is originated. It will be very helpful in the investigation of a crime. And sex of a person, whether male or female, it also understand from the examination of hair in the laboratory. And also in the laboratory examination, we can identify the age of the person and also DNA. The DNA also extracted from the hair, and it will also lead to the individualization or identification of the person. That will also very vital in the process of investigation of a crime. So these are the things when we talk about the examination of hair in the process of scientific investigation of a crime. Thank you.